Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today we have a challenge for you here at Ridge Life. We want to know, how big is your wood? Yes, how big are the trees in your woods? We have got some massive trees here on the ridge. We're in the rolling hills of West Tennessee, and I have got some oak trees that are well over 100 years old. And what we're going to do today is travel around the ridge looking at some of our oaks and our pine trees that are this big. We're going to throw a rope around them, measure the outer circumference, and we're going to see what the biggest tree, the circumference, is on the ridge. And I'm going to have a contest for you, and I'll give you more information in just a moment. Look at this massive tree, and this is not near the biggest one we have here on the ridge. So what I want you to do for your contest is get a rope, measuring tape of some sort. Gonna have to be a big one to get around some of your biggest trees. Throw it around your tree at the base of the trunk. Now, if you've got the root bases that start to jut out, go above that. If you have a split, don't measure below the split because that's an unfair advantage. So just above any split, make sure you measure the circumference of your tree. And if the tree splits into two main trunks, make sure you go below the split there. Again, that's not fair. So all the way around with a rope, measure the length of the rope, and I want to know the circumference of the largest tree on your property. You have to own that tree. You can't go to a state park, the redwood forest. You can't go to any of those kind of places. You have to own this big tree. So let's measure our trees on the ridge, and we'll be back to talk about the contest prizes. So I need to throw this rope around the tree. Here we go. Get up here. Again, I'm going to bring it down. Bring it down to a measurable level. There we go. And then once I get the biggest part like that, I'm going to measure the diameter, mark my spot. There we go. So I got the spot marked. Get my tape measure out. Start holding it onto there. Let's see how big this one is. This one is 122 inches. Pretty good sized tree there, guys. Okay, so for contest, we are going to have two prizes. One prize is whoever has the largest tree. And now how we're going to do that is measure the circumference. You tell me the circumference, and I'm going to calculate the tree's diameter. Okay, the tree's diameter. And you know, there's 2 pi r, 4 pi r squared, all that good stuff. I know the math for that. I will calculate the diameter from the circumference you give me, and we will see who has the largest tree they own. You have to own this tree now. And the person with the largest diameter tree is going to win an Amazon gift card in the amount of that diameter. Woo! If your tree is 80 inches, you get an $80 Amazon gift card. Isn't that awesome? Let's move on to the next tree, and I'll tell you about the next prize. We've got another massive tree here. Again, we're above where it splits, below where it splits there. Let's see how big this one is. Last one was 122. Let's see how big this one's going to be. That's poison ivy right there, so I'm probably going to get tons of it on me today. Y'all need to be careful when you're doing this. So this one is, oh my gosh, guys, 148 inches. 148 inches. Whew, it's a big tree. To be eligible for the second prize, besides just the largest diameter tree, we're going to let the big wheel of names select another winner. And to be eligible, you have to submit a video. I don't want emails, I don't want text with your diameters of your trees. I want you to create a YouTube short. That is a video that is filmed in the vertical format, up and down like this, 60 seconds or less. Put the hashtag shorts in the description or the title, That way it gets into the shorts realm. But if you're not a creator, you've got a YouTube account, you're watching this on YouTube, you can upload a video. So upload it to YouTube, send me the link either through email or Messenger on Facebook, RidgeLife on Facebook, and you of course got my email address from all my videos on YouTube. Send me the link to your video. I will put it in a playlist. But how we're going to notify this, I want this, not only do you use hashtag shorts, I want you to use hashtag big wood contest. That's right, hashtag big wood contest. We're seeing who has the biggest tree in the woods, right? So how big is your trunk? Let's find out. So the wheel of names will select from all the people that submit a video. So you don't even have, you could have a little bitty sapling, a little bitty twig. You make a funny video out of it. You know, you could live in the plains like Jared Crocker of Texas. Send me a video, got a little sapling in his yard like this. You could win with the big wheel of names, and we're gonna give away for that a $50 Amazon gift card. So everyone's eligible for a $50 Amazon gift card. Biggest tree for who knows how big. I mean, if someone's got a sequoia or a redwood on their property, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be shelling out a lot of money. So 2 ways to win, and that's how you send the video in to YouTube, upload to YouTube, send me the link to, you can email it to me at RidgeLifeMRF, Making Ridge Farms at gmail.com. Again, my email address is in all my descriptions and all my videos on my About page. You can go to RidgeLife Facebook and you can message me from there. That's how we do. Let's go around and check some more trees in the ridge and see how big they are, because this one was pretty huge. I don't know if we can top that. Look at the size of this pine tree. Now, it's not giant like my oaks were, but this is a big pine tree. Of course, when you're walking out in the woods, don't step in deer poo. When you come across things like the dragon tree, do you see the dragon's horns, the dragon's snout, the dragon's eyes? Or if you refocus and you see the elephant tree, here's the famous elephant tree. See, there's his ear, there's his head, there's his tusk, there's his trunk. And then if we come around the backside, there's a third element to this tree. It is Snuffleupagus. There's Snuffleupagus. Do you see him? See his droopy eye? He's so sad. And his eyelashes? Snuffleupagus. Guys, look at this old tree. This thing is. It's not a giant tree, but it sure is old. That is a cedar, guys. That cedar is probably 3 foot at the base. This is something odd you don't see in your property all the time. Here's a chair and a pop-up blind or tent. Been there a long time. You can see all the moss that's grown on it. But that is not mine. We've been here over 3 years on the ridge, and don't know where that came from. Don't like trespassers. No siree. Walking through the forest, there's a basin right here. And check what I found. That is a good bone. Look at the size. It almost looks like a moose paddle. Makes that sound like a moose, but that's a bone. That's a big bone. I'm just coming up to this tree here and I jumped a deer. Beautiful summer deer. I couldn't tell if it had antlers or not. Beautiful summer deer, but look at this tree. I don't know if y'all can see the fern growing on the big oak branch, but that is gorgeous. Here we have an old dilapidated tree stand. You can see someone made one out of 2 ladders. They made it out of 2 ladders. And they had a box and they had a chair. Had a chair to sit in. This thing has fallen down out of this big tree long ago. This bad boy was 142 inches around. Look at this widowmaker we got hanging out there. I think I need to pull that down. That's a massive pine tree. That thing's probably almost 3.5, 4 foot at the base. We have got a few really good sized pine trees out here. And you know, it's kind of hard to have perspective with nothing standing next to it, but that is a giant pine tree. I have got a feeling this oak tree right here is going to be the winner. I just got a feeling this thing is probably 60 yards wide from limb to limb, and that base has got to be huge. Let's go over and measure it. Again, look at this thing. Just massive, massive oak tree. All right, let's measure it. Okay, let's see how big this thing is. Not quite as big as I thought it was at the base. I've seen that bigger one we had over there. I'm curious though. Oh no. Now this one's only 130. 130, so that second one we measured when we came out today was the biggest, and I'll give you the diameter of that. Was huge. I can't wait to see the diameter of the trees you send me. So again, measure the circumference. Measure the circumference. That's what I want you to send me. I'll calculate the diameter for you. Video, you're walking through the woods, you're measuring it, 60 seconds or less. Vertical format, hashtag shorts, hashtag big wood contest. Now guys, that is some big wood. Not the biggest we have here on the ridge. You know, you saw 148. That one was massive. There may be larger ones here on the ridge. It's getting dark. The sun's already set. I'm covered in ticks and poison ivy. I'm sweating to death. I'd step through spider webs and all the other stuff. But I think we've got enough trees, enough nature, enough beautiful viewing of the ridge today to make this video pertinent to what you need to do. All right? I want you to video your tree on your property. You need to own this tree. I don't care if it's a twig or a massive sequoia. I want you to video it, measure their circumference. I'll calculate the diameter. You just tell me the circumference. Hashtag shorts, upload it to YouTube, vertical format, 60 seconds or less, big wood contest. Hashtag big wood contest. That's how I'm doing this. Hashtag big wood contest. How big is your wood? Do you have a big trunk? I want to know about it. So give me those videos. We'll once I get all the submissions in, I will announce when we will do the live for the winners. I'll do it live on StreamYard, and I'll do the wheel of names, and we'll play all of your videos. Hopefully you'll hopefully have enough submissions to make a full hour of it. Play all your videos and give some promotion for your channel if you've got one. Hopefully we'll have a lot of funny entries. I love humorous entries, so get those to me. Hashtag shorts, hashtag big wood contest, 60 seconds or less, vertical format, measure the circumference of a tree that you own, and you could win the diameter, an Amazon gift card, or a $50 Amazon gift card as selected by the big wheel. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to RidgeLife, take the time to do so now. Hit the thumbs up if you like today's video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And as always, hope everyone has a blessed day, and go RidgeLife.